For nearly 20 years, Solomon's Porch has been feeding those in need with a Sunday feast after its service. And thanks to donations, the Foursquare Church is able to provide supplemental food boxes to those in need on Fridays.
We're serving close to 20,000 meals a year between these two projects without a single penny of government money and no paid staff.
Volunteers at the church help unload the fresh and frozen food products so patrons can take them home the same day. Each box contains everything from bread to produce to dairy and even desserts. The boxes vary based upon the donations that are available through the Utah Food Bank, grocery stores, and the Bishop's Storehouse.
Today we had mass quantities of meat, compliments of the chef store. We've come together in the community, crossing faith lines and cultural lines and economic lines to pull together to help people who really wish they didn't have to be in line out here on a Friday.
The need for supplemental food boxes for families in St. George has grown exponentially over the last few months. According to this free food outlet alone, they give away between 75 to 80 boxes of food each week.
Many of our clients are simply making choices each week between putting gas in their car so they can get to work or putting food on the table for the kids.
And with high inflation, wages often don't keep up with expenses. Keston says many recipients are now considered the working class poor.
Current economy has just made it so families are struggling to thrive for sure, some of them just to survive.
And a $100 bill doesn't go very far these days.
I went to the store a couple days ago, put down a $100 bill, and I think I got 11 items. Milk, cheese was $18, for cheese. And then I got bread, my son likes sodas, so that was expensive too. It was $9 for each 12 pack. And I've heard of things like this before, that places you can go. I also heard of a Salvation Army place. There's places that do help. And so I'm just like, well, I am in need of help right now.
Despite the extreme summer heat, long lines of those in need form outside the church on Friday afternoons at 3 o'clock, waiting for boxes of supplemental food for their families.
I am retired, so its cost is immense. So it's a blessing to have the Utah Food Bank. It really is. It gives us a contact with a human that is in need. It's good to know that you're not the only one.
And those who volunteer here are grateful to help with this much-needed service.
I enjoy seeing their smiles and their expressions of gratitude, because not everyone speaks English, but they all very much appreciate it.
It gives people hope that the country we see on the television is not the place we live in southern Utah.
On this day, an estimated 34 families will go home with food to share with their loved ones, no questions asked.
Solomon's Porch is one of those ways that, doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, as long as you're in line, normally you get food.
In St. George, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.